Determine which of the following is a quadratic inequality statement for the following solution on a number line. Okay, so taking a look here, we can see that we have roots at -5, -2. We can see that we're using hollow circles, so we make a note of that and make sure that we only use a less than or equal sign, not a less than, or sorry, a less than or a greater sign, and not a less than equal sign or a greater than or equal sign. And we have to make sure that we're finding the part of the graph that falls in between these points, okay? So let's first write down our roots. So we have x equals -5, and we have x equals -2. So if we're working in reverse here, typically we would say we basically add this -5 to the other side, which will give us +5. And our other root, -2, becomes x plus 2. Now what we want to do is we want to FOIL these out, right? So we have x times x, which is x squared, 5 times x, and then we have x times 2, which is 2x, and then we have 5 times 2, which is 10. And so we just want to finish simplifying this up. Okay, so now we're left with x squared plus 7x plus 10. So as we can see here, this is a positive parabola. Now, that's also basically all we really need to know about the parabola. We don't need to know its vertex or anything like that. So if we draw this on the x-axis here, we know that we have roots at -2 and -5. And so we can use this super rough sketch to basically determine what our inequality sign needs to be. So since it's positive, we basically know that the parabola is going to go through these points somehow, some way. It doesn't really matter how, it just matters in what direction. So as we can see, if we want to find the part of the parabola that falls in this zone, it's going to be the part of parabola that's less than 0, right? Because it's just here, whereas this would be infinitely stretching out to the left and right. So all we really need to do now is we take our equation for our parabola and say that our inequality that represents this number line is going to be when it is less than 0, right? And that's going to give us the corresponding number line between -5 and -2, and we're using that less than sign, not less than or equal to, because it uses the hollow circles. Okay, so that's all for this one. I hope that helps. Thank you. Bye.